Hello, dear children, and welcome back to the second session of our mathematics class for class 2. Now, as we have already discussed, we'll be continuing with chapter 2, numbers up to 100. All right? So, in the previous class, we'll do a quick recap. We have learned about place values, ones and tens. Now, today we will be learning further with the use of places. Okay, so the first topic that we will learn today is about expanded form and short form. Now, to understand that, let's look at an illustration that we have here. Now, this illustration, we have in the first picture we have a stone, and this stone will represent one's place. We have already learned about this in the previous class. One stone will represent ones, and this one leaf will represent tens. Now, this is for our understanding. Please keep this in mind. Do not get confused. Try to remember this for future reference. Now, let's look at the expanded and short form. Now, to understand this, let's take a number 53. 5, 3. We know that 5 is in tens place and 3 is in ones place. Okay, so let's look at the first place, that is tens place. We will represent tens place with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 leaves. Okay, these 5 leaves, they represent 5 tens. All right, so this represents 5 tens. Now let's look at the number 3. This 3 is represented by one ones, two ones, three ones. All right, or we can say one stone, two stone, three stones. All right, so we have three stones. That means these three stones represent three ones. Okay, so let's look at these 5 tens. 5 tens can be written as 50. All right, 5 tens is written as 50 plus these three ones can be written as 3. All right, these three ones can be written as 3. So we have 50 plus 3, which is nothing but equal to 53. All right, so let's look at the next slide. Here we can see that 50 plus 3 is equal to 53. That means 50 plus 3 is the same as 53. There is no difference except that this 50 plus 3 has been expanded. Okay, expanded means making it bigger, making it longer. All right, it can be anything. Now in mathematics we are separating two numbers, and we call it as expanded form. All right, so 50 plus 3 is your expanded form, and the normal number 53 is your short form. All right, 50 plus 3 is the expanded form of 53. We can say like that. Okay, we can do this for any other numbers also. There are many more exercises in your textbook with which you can practice. All right, now for better understanding we will try to solve some examples. Write the following in expanded form. All right, the in the first row one we have number 38. Now let's try to identify the places first. For the number 8, we know that this 8 is in ones place, right? And this 3 is in tens place. So we can write this as 3 tens and 8 ones, okay? We can write this as 3 tens and 8 ones. Now, if you look at the next column, we have 3 tens plus 8 ones. So this is the expanded form for 38. All right. So 3 tenths is simply 30. Okay, 3 tenths means 10 you add 3 times. If you add 10 plus 10 plus 10, you get 30. So 3 tenths you get 30 plus 8 ones. You have only one eight. So we are writing it as plus 8. So this is the expanded form for 38. The expanded form is 30 plus 8. All right. In the next example, number 2, we have 60, which is read as 60. Okay. 60, which is read as 60. Let us identify the places for this, place value for this. 0 is in ones place. Okay, since it is on the right, this is on at ones place. Number 6 is at tens place. All right, so we can say that 6 tens plus 0 ones. 6 tens plus 0 ones. Okay, so this 6 tens can be written as 60, and 0 ones means it's simply 0, so we write it as 0. Now this is the expanded form for 60. All right, so we get 60 plus 0. So expanded form is simply extending or expanding a number. Okay, expanding a number or adding more numbers to it. All right, so with that we will move on to the next topic for today. We will be learning about the greater number and smaller number. We will learn how to identify, or we will learn uh, the greater and smaller numbers by comparing two different numbers. Okay, so let's look at the first example that we have here. Ring the greater number. Ring the greater number means put a circle over the greater number. Now, to know what greater number is, which one the greater number is, I'm so sorry, we have to know how to count, right? So we have here 9 and 7. 9 and 7. So we have to check which one is bigger. To check that, we have to know how to count. So let's start counting from 1 to know which one is greater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 has already occurred now. After 7, we have 8 and 9. So 9 comes after 7. That means 9 is bigger than 7. All right. So we circle the bigger number 9. Okay. In the same way, we will look at another bigger number. We have 68 and 92. Now, if you want to find the bigger number for two-digit numbers, always check the tens place. Always check the tens place. In 68, the tens place is 6, right? And in 92, the tens place is 9, right? So you compare 9 and 6. Which number is bigger? Yes, 9 is bigger than 6. So since the number 9 is at tens place, 6 is at tens place, by comparing these two, we can know that 9 2 is bigger than 6 8. Okay? Since 9 is bigger than 6. All right? Or we can say in other words, 9 tenths is bigger than 6 tenths. All right? So we get 92 is bigger than 68. All right. So let's look at another example here. But this time we will talk about finding the smaller one. It's almost the same. The only thing is the difference is one is bigger, one is smaller. So here we will identify the smaller number. Again, let's identify the places. For the first number, 79, we have 7 and 9. The place value of 10, the 7 is in tens place, and in 89 8 is in tens place. Now please compare 8 and 9. Which one is, sorry, 8 and 7. Which one is bigger? 8 is bigger than 7. So we can also say that 8 tens is bigger than 7 tens. So since 8 tens is bigger, this number 89 is bigger, sorry, bigger than 79. Or we can say 79 is smaller than 89. So we will circle 79 to mark that this is smaller than 89. All right. Now, once we understand the concept of smaller and bigger, we will move on to a new topic where we will learn about ascending and descending. Now, to understand the word ascending, the meaning of the word ascending, we will and descending, we will look at the following illustration. Now, we will be learning about ascending and descending. Let's say we have a boy Tom who is simply going to walk past these steps. Okay, he's going to climb up. Now, with each step, we have numbers written here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with each step, the step gets higher, isn't it? The number becomes bigger, right? The step is getting higher and higher. Now, Tom, he's going to walk all the way up first. He is going to climb all the way up. So he climbs through the stairs, one, then two, then on three, then on four, till he reaches the place 10. All right. So here we can understand that Tom started climbing the step from 1 till 10. So this the climbing process is called ascending. Ascending means from smallest number to biggest number. All right? From the smallest number to the biggest number. Here, the smallest number is 1. And here, the biggest number is 10. So, Tom walked from 1 to 10. Now we can say that this is the ascending order. That means increasing from small to big. Okay, so this is the ascending order. Now, after climbing all the way up, he has to come back again, isn't it? So he climbs down again. He climbs down the stairs. So he starts climbing from 10 and then comes back to 9, then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, till he reaches the last place. All right. So after he reaches the last place, that is from 10, he walked all the way down, isn't it? He walked all the way down to 1. So he moved from the biggest number 10 to the smallest number 1. That is called descending. Descending means from the biggest number you are moving counting back to the lowest number. Here the biggest number is 10 and the lowest number is 1. So you start counting from 10, 9, so on to 1, right? So this is about descending. Now if you want to understand even better, let me just try to explain a little bit more again about ascending. Ascending means from small number to bigger number. That is, here in this example, from 1 to 10. So when you walk from 1 to 10, you are ascending. And when you walk down from 10 to 1, when you come back down, this is called descending. Okay? So let's try to solve some examples where we will be able to understand more about ascending and descending. Now, let's look at the first exercise. Arrange the numbers in ascending order. So, in ascending order, ascending means from the small number to the biggest number, right? Now, let's look at the questions here. The number given are 7, 3, 6. Now we have to arrange these three in ascending order. So identify which is the smallest number. The smallest number here is 3. So we will write 3 first. Okay? Then 3 is already gone. So let's compare 7 and 6. 7 and 6. 6 is smaller. So we will take 6 here. And the last remaining number is 7. So here you can see that we arranged the smallest number 3, then the next smaller number 6, and finally the biggest number 7. So since we arranged it in rising order, the number became bigger and bigger, so we call it as ascending order. Okay, so ascending order simply means from small to big. All right. Let's look at a- another exercise. Here it says arrange the numbers in descending order. Descending means from big to small. You have to identify the biggest number and the smallest number. All right. So let's look at the numbers given: 3, 9, 4. Now try to identify which is the biggest number here. Let's look. We have 9 as the big number. So we will write 9 in the first place. Now after 9, which is the bigger number between 3 and 4? Yes, 4 is the bigger number. So we will write 4. And then finally 3 is remaining. So we will write 3. So here we can see that we are decreasing the number 9, then 4, then 3. So this is all about descending. We are going from bigger number to smaller number to the smallest number. So this is all about descending and ascending. Now again, to let's try to do a bigger number for descending order. Arrange the numbers in descending order. Now let's look at the numbers given: 82, 75, 94. Now among these, the biggest number is 94. So we will write 94 first. Then after 94, the bigger number is 82. So we will write 82. And after 82, the last remaining number is 75. So we will write down 75 here. Now, this is all about ascending and descending that we have learned today. So with this, we will come to the end of today's class. I hope you have learned something from this class, and if there are any confusions, please try to uh, solve more exercises, more questions in your textbook, and please feel free to always ask your teachers how to help you in every difficult situation. So thank you so much, and I hope we all learn something, and we look forward to learning even more in the coming days. So see you very soon, and take care. Goodbye.